Hello everybody, my name is Merc and today I'm playing Blueprints, which is recently released as of today of this recording. It is on Game Pass, also on PlayStation 5, on one of the PlayStation packages, PS Plus packages. I don't understand how any of that works. I'm not a subscriber. It's also on Steam, developed by a team named Dogu Bomb, which is this is their first game. And I was curious, so I pulled up their website and I scrolled to the bottom and it says the guys we used to make stuff for. And then they have a bunch of logos here, such as Netflix, NBC Universal, Magic the Gathering, ABC, and Snickers. So that's quite the group of people, I guess. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I also pulled up the settings and changed some stuff. This was also interesting. The field of view as basically like a plus of 12 degrees, I suppose. This might be a little much. I'm down to turn it down, but I do prefer having higher field of view. And also in the graphics, you can also set the FPS limit and also set VSync in this option too, which I thought was interesting. We're gonna try with this and I'm gonna see if I need VSync or not, but otherwise we're gonna jump into the game. So, my understanding is this game is a first-person puzzler, also like a roguelike, in that like every day the mansion will be generated. What mansion? Well, I don't quite understand. I don't know the name of the mansion. We're about to find out probably. My understanding is there's a lot going on. This might be a game that I love. We're about to find out. Dogu Bomb presents a Dogu Bomb. If you need me to a reader guy, that's what they're called. In association with Raw Fury. Is that too much? That might be too much. Maybe I gotta turn it down a little. A game by Tonda Ross. That might be right. I don't know what the vibes are. I watched the movie Clue earlier. If this is a murder mystery, I'm set. That was the plan anyway.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Bad time to get a text. Alright, well, at least we know it's at Mount Holly.
The request is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret,
but it is numbered.
All the staff and servants of the manor. But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Alright.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
18th day of March.
Herbert S.
1993. So this might be a few months after that. Might be like a few days after that. The blueprints. We're gonna look at the blueprints of the mansion and find the 46th room. There it is, I see it. Can't you see? It's right there, I'm pointing at it. You'll see it. I'll show you. Day 1. I don't remember I didn't catch the name because that's when I got the text. I was reading the text. Unfortunately, I got some stuff going on, so I gotta be reading text. Here we are. Okay, we're just spawning inside the mansion. We're supposed to be outside. The grounds. We can be keeping the grounds. We have a map. There were buttons on the controls, but I don't quite remember them. I'm gonna move my keyboard a little bit. We can run. We can skedaddle a little. So, day 1, as implied. There are multiple days. Every day, this mansion layout is going to change. Because every day, we choose the mansion layout. It's going to be kind of like a card game, in that each room is kind of like a card. And then you go into said card. So, let's explore this mansion. You can see, I'm assuming this one of these might need a key, this one doesn't. Let's test some things. We should probably like be investigating tables and whatnot. That sounds right. Is there anything else I might have missed as I'm trying to explain my nonsense? I do like the canes. Alright, let's read this letter. Open only in the event of my death. Thankfully, he just had it placed pristinely upon the pedestal. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of my bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in leaving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I choose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission, covered in fine print of my will, I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items have been brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should provide impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of your previous day. It's a roguelike, is what you're saying. Our final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms as tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all the love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. and Sinclair. I don't know. Okay, alright. That was fun. It was fun reading. I don't know how much reading there's going to be. If there's going to be a lot of reading, I don't know if I'm going to be reading it all. We'll see. The Mount Holly blueprint. I found it. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Found it. We can call it a day. All right. So we got the grid, the antechamber. This is what we're looking for. Is this the 46th room? And then we are at the entrance hall, of course. We got 48 steppers, which I think is how many rooms we can explore in a singular day. I have seen people play this. It was on like a demo in Next Fest. I cannot recall who I watched play it, but I definitely have seen a little bit of this. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Oh, we're about to learn. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footsteps. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue searching and must call it a day. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading a little slow. I've already had a day, okay? And I still have a day because I got people like DMing me and like I could go check it, but like, okay. Select a room to draft. We got a bedroom. It's got like 2 entrances. We got a closet. It's going to be like a dead end. We got a hallway. The hallway, the bedroom, if I'm thinking of this right, it's just going to go to the right and be a dead end anyway. I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to go. I feel like no matter what, this is all a dead end except for hallway. 2 items in the closet though. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 footies. Or is it like I enter through here and then I can put the door to the left? I'm intrigued. I don't know how this is going to work. If I can rotate, I kind of want the hallway. How'd it work? It did. Okay, so you do not rotate, but the hallway did orient itself in the way I wanted to, because I just want to go to this corner. Because I don't expect us to get to the antechamber in the first day. That sounds crazy. That's not how roguelikes work. So I'm like, let's try to explore this base area as much as we can. All right, what's in the hallway? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so that's another thing I was gonna like bring up. Is this actually locked? Select a room to draft. Can I not select a room? Oh, it's making me. 10 footsteps on the guest bedroom. That's kind of crazy. Den gives me a diamond. And a parlor gives me a puzzle piece. I don't know what these do. Puzzle pieces sound fun. Let's try that. I realized I could have went the other way, but I was curious to see if that door was locked or not. Oh. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is the black box. What? So one of these is lying? This man's a trickster, I have to say. This is a puzzle game. Okay, so we got like a crank here. A wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. It's rather curious. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. Okay. If I could refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you need to share the guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. As always, your friend, M. Laurie. There will always be at least one box which displays one true statement. There will always be at least one box which displays one only false statement. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, so there could be at least one. There's always at least one. There's always at least of each, right? Always at least one truth, one false, and one falsehood. So there's obviously 2 falsehoods here, because this one says this box is not empty, so that would imply that the treasure's in here. This is the black box. That's obviously a falsehood. This is the black box. Come on, man. I'm not colorblind, and that would be pretty bad if you somehow thought that was. Because this is definitely black. All right, the black box is not empty. Let's crank it. Let's get to cranking. I'm gonna sip my tea. Look at this: 2 rubies, 2 diamonds, 2 spinels, 2 gems. All right, that was fun. Sipping my tea. Interesting. Let's go to the. I said I wanted to go to the corner, and we didn't go to the corner. I just wanted to test if the door was locked or not, okay? Listen, I'm testing the bounds of the world. In that, let's test the bounds of the world. We got a lavatory, a nook, and a pantry. Pantry's money, nook is a key. I kind of like a key. Keys sound good. Keys open things, right? Money can also open possibilities. Either way, they're both corners. So it's either pantry or nook, for sure. And I like myself a little nook. So let's go in here. But a letter. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you would not regret having beside you on your journey. So, what I've done, because I've heard this, is I've made a small little Discord channel, a little category for me to put some notes in, because I already have a channel where I stuff all my notes, and like I can literally just click off the screen and hopefully copy pasta whatever I need to, or type-a-roonies. So look, there's a painting here, or like a framed picture, and it has like a 10 and a dog tag, and this one's got like a stag, I guess. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but I've heard a lot of crazy things about this game. Like, theoretically, after you beat this game, you might not be done with it. You could probably play this game way longer and discover stuff. So we're gonna pick up the key of the nook, and then I guess we'll go forward over here one more time for funsies. Got a bedroom, a storeroom. Ooh, storerooms are interesting, and a spare room. Spare rooms literally just seems to have nothing. Bedroom's also interesting. 2 footies. We just have so many footies, I just don't see the point. So let's do storeroom. Get ourselves some money, honey. Look at this. Cha-ching. Just like that. You just need your the great uncle to pass away, inherit his stuff, and casually find the gems that he stores, gems and gold coins throughout his house. Also, I've been noticing chess pieces and more pictures. I have a feeling these frame pictures mean something, and that I do not like. I'm definitely not taking notes of frame pictures right now. One of my buddies did say he was taking notes on first day, so I don't know where I should begin with that, but maybe they are theoretically started that already, and I'm not gonna do that. You know what my notes are? It's this Let's Play. Here we are. We're noting it. And again, we're back in the main room. I want to go over here because I want to see if I can get to the other corner. I want to see if there's like a theme with the corners. We got a den. More diamonds. Corridors always left unlocked. What does that even mean? Like, I guess it's never gonna be locked, but I guess it could be locked if I keep going left. Whenever you go to the chapel, you lose a money. Well, I only have 1 money. And even though I have 3 diamonds, this den has many options. So let's go to the den. Also, because I've been going back and forth, has it been depleting my thing? Oh, that sucks. You know what? I should have seen that one coming. Rip. All right, well, at least I learned. That's something you learn right away. It took me a bit longer than right away, but I learned it. Well then, give me that diamond. By diamond, I mean sapphire. Ooh, what is this? There's something right there's like a little slot right there. I worry that there's like even puzzles within the rooms that I'm gonna be missing. These dang chess pieces. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 footies. Requires a gem though. That's interesting. I want to get to the other corner though. Even though now that I realize if you have to step backwards it's actually real bad, but whatever. We're committing now. A small coin purse. Each time you collect 3 monies, earn an additional 1. An investment. Alright. What you got? Greetings from Reddington. That's fun. I hope I'm not like missing stuff. I feel like I'm missing stuff. This is a very quiet game. I did turn it down because the music seemed a little intense at first. Oh, what the heck? I mean, that is the room we're in. I don't know what that's implying though. There's also another room over there, but I don't think we're making it over there in this run. Very curious. This almost makes me want to take a screenshot, but I don't think this does anything necessarily. I am gonna do it just because, like, if we come back in another run, I wanna see. Anyways, we already saw that. Okay, we got a paper crane. Guest bedroom. We can get our footsteps back. Food for sale. In a breaker box. I don't know what the breaker box does. Footsteps sounds pretty good considering we were wasting it so much. Just a picture of pudding. Someone really liked to draw. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. Oh, thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality is somewhat made up for your own absence. Okay. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL, I guess? Your new game in the billiard room. Well, this is information, but it doesn't feel like information I need to take note of. Like, it's just telling you, hey, you don't actually need to know darts when you see a dartboard. which is good because I'm only vaguely aware of the rules. Can I play with the basketball? No. Well, we found ourselves in the guest bedroom. I guess it's time to go. No rummaging. Okay, well, it's not too bad. We're back towards the main path if we want to be. So let's open this door. Pantry. Passageway. Has gem requirement. I'm curious as to how this gem requirement works. And also if the passageway has anything else. I don't really want this to be a dead end. Is kind of what I'm getting at. And this might be a dead end. It might lead to the left, I guess. But I worry because there's already a door there. You know, we need money. And we have footsteps. So we could just walk around. We could also just buy this. I am curious as to what money could do, and getting 4 seems good, so let's try that, as opposed to spending their gems. And this is... Okay, so it made this a dead end right here, in the very first room. And it is sending us deeper. We just got an apple. Which gave us 2 footies. Delicious. Apples always give me 2 feet. Give me that money. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be an ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Now this is something that feels like a big puzzle. Pick up some more fruit before Friday. So, okay, I feel like Friday probably doesn't mean anything. 50 steps should be more than enough. So within 50 steps, I need 5 apples, 5 bananas, or 5 oranges. And then the enclosed amount should cover expenses. But then I have to bring back change and leave it in the pantry. That's kind of crazy. We're in the pantry right now, is what it seems like. This is like a rank 2 room in the bottom right. That's okay. Now that's the first time I've felt intrigued by one of these things. Not to say I'm not intrigued so far, but like now we're potentially cooking. We're getting somewhere. Or we're getting to be getting somewhere. This nursery is intriguing. That would be a dead end, which would leave us having to go back to that hallway. Or we can just send it through. It's also a dead end if we go to closet. It is 2 items. We don't know what items are. I do kind of want to select one of these 2. I don't necessarily want to send it deep. I don't see the point of us going deep necessarily yet. Until I see a reason. The nursery seems good because it allows you to go deeper. But we don't know what items do, so we have to go with items. Closet. Okay, so items can be gems. We also got a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. A genuine lucky rabbit's foot. Alright. I'm not upset. Not too bad. And we do have to go back, though. We're going to be losing a lot of footsteps. I am a little worried about these paintings that we've been finding. And then board it off this way. Okay. Okay. Learning the rules a little bit. We have to go this way now. We're at 37 steps, about to be 36. Now, I'm worried, yeah, because some of these are dead ends. So we have to, I think we have to be smart about the way we're doing this. Because this might kill us, and then we have to end the run, right? Is my assumption. And this would also do the same thing. And I don't want to give the chapel money. Corridor. Okay. What's in here? A bat. And a bathtub. Nothing. So really on the tin, there's nothing in the room if I choose it. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after the rank 8 has been reached. Or we can do a passageway. I don't know what rank 8 means, though. It's one of these 2. Like, we do have diamonds. Got another DM, that's cool. Let's go try this diet. Let's see this, because I don't know, we're probably, which I have to imagine there's no meal in here yet, is what that means. This is a rank 3 room. Okay, well, we're learning. That's the whole point of me picking these rooms, is to slowly suss out what they do. Unfortunately, we cannot go that way. I didn't quite realize. So this has to be our path now. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms and a nursery. Okay, we have to take the east wing hall. I'm just trying not to end the run at the moment now. Because I assume that's what happens if you make yourself a dead end. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. A courtyard. Both of these are interesting. I think we go with the drawing room just because there's no obvious upside to the courtyard. Okay, now it explains all the drawings we've been seeing. So it was not our great uncle or whatever who was drawing them, perhaps. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. Yes, of course. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. This is a rank 4 room. Oh, is this the ranking? So if I get to rank 8 and then come back to the dining room, I'll get a meal? Interesting. If that is the case, then maybe that is the reason to go deeper. Sand. Sand and? Sand and? These are fun drawings, though. They're interesting. Can I ring the telephone? I like that we can see outside. I worry about these clocks. This is just real time. That doesn't make sense. That's not the time right now. Let's go forward. Deeper to rank 5, perhaps. This door is locked. Well, how can I tell? Because, like, I don't... They all have the big doorknob, and that was not locked. We have keys. Let's send it. Another chapel. Oh, there's like a secret passageway in that chapel. Commissary. Items for sale. We do have money. And then again, the lavatory, which appears to have nothing. We can also do a redraw. Let's go to the commissary. So this is rank 5. We're at 32 steps. Dorija blocks. There's like a ninja or something. In a balloon. Annual Maids Day sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Day 20 and day 21. Weird. I guess I'll take a screenshot of this. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at the morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals at the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concern regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password is something that starts with an S and ends with ing. And it maybe has, I don't know, they're pretty close. Okay, this is another screenshot for sure. Doubly important that you do not fail to clock in. And maybe you'll get some money at security or laboratory. All right, we're going. With question mark? Without? Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. What the heck? What the? I don't like this. Without 10. We've seen the 10 already. I'm almost certain. Okay, this is a screenshot too, I think. Like all of this. Hope you don't mind me doing this. Oh my god, I'm getting even more DMs. Like people won't stop talking to me. Apparently I'm popular for once in my goddamn life. It's a gift and a curse, I tells you. I can't get this working. I have monies, you know. Do I have to get the power on or something? It would be interesting if we can. I was about to say I would love, but I'm not sure I would love to do an arcade right now. Commissary? For sale today. $3, 1 gem. $8, sledgehammer. $10, set of 4 gems. $8, running shoes. Do I keep the sledgehammer / running shoes? Okay, we're almost there. It's good to know how much stuff costs. Let's progress. Utility closet, billiard room, dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh. Let's do the billiard room, because there's a puzzle piece on it, which I think means puzzle. And we heard about it earlier. Got our pool cues. Nice little bar. No notes. Okay, well, the one note that we saw tells us we don't need to know the rules of darts. Plus times divided. Oh, there's also a minus. Plus. Four plus 6 minus 4. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But you can press any number. Huh. Well, I feel like I'm missing a crucial piece of information. It always resets back to the 4. And obviously you're not playing darts. That one's just like, no, buddy, you don't get it at all. Four, and then it highlights 6 and 5. Or 5 and 6, perhaps. What if I choose 7? What if I choose 8? I don't want to brute force this. I don't think, like, that sounds logical at all anyway. Yes, clearly I'm missing something. I don't know why there's math symbols here. Plus, minus, times, division. But I suppose maybe we'll find out in future. The boudoir, or the lavatory, or the kitchen, food for sale. We don't know what food does. We are slowly running out of gems. I'm curious about the boudoir, which would be good placement. Okay, so it does show you how it would be placed. That's interesting. It's good to know. Let's go to the boudoir. It's fun. Nothing of interest. Ooh. Got ourselves a safe. Alright, well. A safe in the boudoir. Got a little picture here. Okay, so they got the safe on Christmas, apparently. What is this picture? I don't understand the significance of it, but it feels like there's something. So into the screenshots you go. And I was like looking, you can't really see anything on the safe. So like, don't know what that means. It does feel like I'm just kind of like leaving these rooms not knowing anything, but I feel like it's day one. That's kind of the intent. Unfortunately, this door is locked. But this is the only way we can go. So I have to continue picking like open-ended rooms. Otherwise, we're gonna have to end very soon. So we have to use this key here. Chapel and passageway. Breaker box. Okay, well, we're spending our gems. We gotta go take a passageway here. Okay, we've never seen this room either. Nothing too interesting going on in here, it seems. Let's maybe continue this way. See if we can go deeper. I'm running out of gems, man. Let's make this a courtyard. On the courtyard in the middle of the... It actually basically is dead in the middle in the building. The floor plans, the blueprints, perhaps. Wait, we found an item? A functioning metal detector. Greater chance of finding money and keys. That's nice. That's good to know. I wonder if that's always in the courtyard. Or not. Alright, let's continue onwards. And it's locked. Let's continue onwards. A rumpus room. We have no money, or no gems now. Oh, this is tough. I wish we could not look, or like unlook at these rooms. Now let's go to the chapel for the first time. Maybe there'll be something good in here. We spend some money. Metal detector detected something. I'm just looking at these paintings, or the stained glass, which also kind of look like tarot cards. They appear to be angels. One is a farmer. Two is a chef, or like a baker. Three is like a farmer. What is one? I mean, they're both kind of farmers. I guess this one's more like a land tiller. And this one's like a pitchfork farmer. I don't know. Four is like a chimney duster. What the heck? Should I be taking screenshots of these? We got a maid. That's number 5. And 6 is like a jockey. A horse rider. I see. So I'm assuming that was the metal detector doing its thing, which is good because for some reason it seemed like these doors would be closed, but I guess I understand now. I guess let's go further. We needed something like a gymnasium. Wait, whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2 steps. Cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. This is all kind of bad, so we gotta go west wing. Maybe we can find some in here. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Sorry, that was like 10 years ago then, I think. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, geez, sorry. The west wing will be closed until further notice, while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft. Okay. I didn't think about what this room is. I guess we're gonna find out what a breaker box is. I shouldn't have clicked that. That was like a mistake, probably. Is this your card? Is this your call? Alright. Oh my god. Danger! Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Keycard entry system. VAC indicators, what? So we can hack or not? Gymnasium, dark room, or garage. Well, we turn the power on in the garage, I guess. Cabinet is scratched out. Huh. Yeah, I had a feeling. That's concerning. Oh, I lost money coming back in here. At least we had got money coming in. Combine inventory to create new items. Or the rumpus room. Which requires a gem. We have no gem. Okay. Workshop seems good. Stones cut by hand and letters rot. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Oh my god, we did see another message with a bolded word. And I don't think I saved it. There was the message of 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay, well, now we need to know to be on the lookout for bolded words. I think there was a spot where I might have missed a bolded word, which is unfortunate. Among the bold words, spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay, well, this has to be saved too. Sheesh. I don't know how people are going to play this without notes, I'll be honest. Okay, we got a chisel. Oh, a shovel. An old weather shovel. Looks like it'd be useful for digging. We do have a chisel here too with the letter A on it. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Workshop. Combine inventory to create items. Okay. I mean, can I... Oh my god. A detector shovel? A lucky purse? Why are we welding a lucky purse together? It's got a horseshoe on it too? Doubles all the money you find. A very lucky purse. Shovel and metal detector. Assemble. Detector shovel. Should drink this tea. Greater chance of finding money and keys. Much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. I am intrigued. I did hear mention that the workshop was pretty good. The true box does not always contain the prize. What does that mean? True box. I'm not saying that's a red herring, but I'm like, I already figured out that puzzle. What do I need this little hint here? The true box does not always contain the prize. I guess we're going forward again. We might find a dead end soon. Office. Opportunity to earn and spread money. What the hell does that mean? Okay, well, we have to go to the bunker room, I guess, because we're running out of steps soon. Actually, we're running out of things, period. Because we're gonna have to... Yeah, no gems. That's so unfortunate. I guess we spent our gems a little early? I was hoping there'd be something in the corners, but this first corner was great, I found. But then the guest bedroom was like... I mean, it was just got us kind of out of this rut that we found ourselves in. And speaking of... I'm intrigued by the bunk rooms. There might be some, at least, information in there, and there might be information in the bathroom too, really, but both of these are not great. Not interesting to be. Sorry. All right, bunk room it is. A little bit of a yawn. Camp Colonel. Camp Colonel? Wait, what the heck? This hamster's alive. Hey. Hey, little guy. You being a hamster? Is that what you do? Okay, well, we're not gonna question about who feeds you and replaces your water and cleans your stuff and whatever, but glad to see you. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much as fun as my friends. I don't have to share my toys. I don't have to share my room. I don't have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Aww. Simon's older brother is out here writing poetry about how much he hates him. Thank you for the gemage. I appreciate that. Oh, I thought I could pick up the flashlight. Ooh, we got a little like Atari here. More monies. Alright, not bad, I guess. A little room. I guess this was Simon's childhood room. Is that about it? Can't pick up the toy rifle? I was gonna say, what's that noise? There's a little hamster in the wheel. Oh, I missed it. It's fine though. You little guy. All right. It's kind of scary because unless I can dig in this courtyard, I don't know what I should be doing. Ooh. Okay, well, that's not exactly what we're looking for, but maybe there's a key here. An old rusty nail, not worth picking up. We are fastly running out of sevs. Where else would more digging spots be? The answer is not anywhere else. I think we are fastly approaching, oh man, the end of this first room, or this first run or something, because I don't know what else to do. I'll be real. We got a lot of money. I guess we could buy some stuff. Where was that commissary? Oh, we can just go back to billiard room, which is where we're going anyway. Oh, didn't not notice this the first time. Thankfully, it's not really like a puzzle item. I feel like I'm skipping through these rooms a little too fast, but at the same time, I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. So I might need like another coffee or something, but I already drank a coffee and a Monster today, so like I don't know if that's a good idea. Is there like something to do with the pool, the billiards? I just don't know what it's trying to convey, and I feel like that's kind of the point. And I'm almost like we could brute force this theoretically if it's gonna change anything on our second press. And I'm only considering this because like I'm at a loss for everything else. Nothing seems to be changing though. But now I got like sunk cost fallacy, and I'm like, surely one of these will have some sort of difference, and then we can maybe do some math around it. We already tried 8, I feel like. 411. Oh! Now there's a 10 that's lit up. It's lit, fam. And there's also an 8. Or sorry, 16. Oh man, I really am out of it. Okay, I didn't quite realize that. Oh. Okay, so nothing appeared on the chalkboard. I was wondering if that would be the case. So I'm almost like, okay. Well, because what I was about to say is 4 plus, I clicked 11, and then it says 16, right? So, like, I don't know. That's not the math. That does the math. Why is there a 10? 4, 11, 16. It's not gonna be either of those. Oh, it's math. Okay, so 4, you click the 4, and then it says 5 and 6. That's 11. And then it's minus. So 16 minus 10 is 6. Okay, and then 10 times 3 is 30, which is a lot. Is maybe a little too much for this game. Okay, we're getting somewhere, at least. And then it's 6. The 10 is what's throwing me off here. Is it a grand puzzle that I'm not really realizing? 4 plus the 5 and 6. Okay, so 5 and 6 is 11. And then what was it after that? It was like 16 and 10 is 6. 16 minus 10 is 6. And that led here. We're so close. Is it the case of it like doubles over? So if it is 30, then it's actually 10 because it's 20, like it's... No. We're so close. Oh, set. I'm wondering if these darts have something to do with it, but I feel like they're just kind of set dressing. And also the orientation of the mathematical symbols are off. It is still plus, minus, times, and then division, so I don't know. Plus, minus, multiplication, division, I suppose. Alright, well, we don't quite have enough for both, but I think we can get some running shoes. Occasionally save when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. And I couldn't see, I just clicked it and I bought it, so... Okay, if we can get $2 more, we can get the sledgehammer. Oh, I guess we could also buy some gems, now that I think about it. But the gems aren't doing us anything, like, amazing. They're just giving us opportunities when we draft rooms. Gonna search the fireplace with the shovel. Man. I forgot we got redraws. I guess the redraw wouldn't help too much. There have been like a couple possibilities to use it there. It's unfortunate. We didn't quite get to rank 8. I saved a footstep there with the running shoes. That's cool. Okay, we understand the lore reasoning as to why the doors are more locked. Man. Now I gotta know, is there anything out here? I've been playing for about an hour. This might be a good time to wrap up. But let's see what else we got going on out here. Because I wasn't sure what to expect if we ran outside right away. A couple bird baths. We just got someone camping out here. Oh, perhaps this is where I live. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in this state overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time. Okay. So this is where I live, of course. What's going on over here? Emergency exit. Got a apple orchard that's locked with a 4-digit code. This appears to be a room back there. A shack, if you will. I was really hoping to be something to dig up at least. Maybe there is, I wasn't looking hard enough. Doesn't seem like anything too obvious on the path though. We got less than 10 steps left, so either way, I think this run is going to be ending soon. Okay, so this is just where we come from. I have to imagine there's not too much else on the estate. Oh, what do I know? There's a whole secret tunnel down here, maybe. It's blocked off. A lot of crates. A lot of crates that apparently your character cannot amble over them. Alright. Anything else around here? Just a nice view. Nice painterly skies. I like the art style. It's very nice. What's going on here? There's a blocked off door. You can kind of see it's like a mine shaft. At least I saw like a railway, perhaps. I don't know why, but my nose is getting kind of stuffy. Oh, I was gonna say, can we go out here? No, we cannot. Although, you know, once again, you could just walk over this this fence here. But I guess we're respecting Great Uncle's will here and not trespassing more than we need to. Fine. Alright, well, nothing in the fountain. Money's in the fountain. Make a wish. I mean, we weren't spending that money anyway. Kind of regret maybe not spending money on gems when we were at the commissary earlier. I gotta keep that in mind. If I have a lot of money, we shouldn't be saving necessarily, because you seem to get big money bundles, perhaps. Wait, is this not open? Oh no, it is. That's all a dead end up ahead, though. I don't know. And we solved the parlor puzzle. I guess we could just go back to the other puzzles. Commissary and billiard room, if we can even make it there. I don't think we will at this rate. Oh, I got running shoes. Okay. Buy a gem. Wait, what? Oh, that was... What? I have 3 gems now. Did I get 2 gems before and I just didn't notice? Am I dumb? Oh, man. We are back to this room. I don't understand why you clicked the 4 first. What does that accomplish? I guess they want you to understand that you clicked the numbers? I don't know. So 4, 5, 6 is 11. And then 10 is next to 11 because 4 was next to 5 and 6. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. But we're saying 16 minus 6 or minus 10 or 10 minus 16 is 6 plus or minus, right? So now we got 10 and 3, which none of those numbers are attached to 6 or next to 6. So there goes whatever that weird crackpot theory that was. I don't understand why 1 is yellow. And I really don't want to brute force this. But I am so close. I can taste it. Huh, okay, I want to see something. 5 and 6 is 11. I noticed the 10 is the first time we see a yellow. And I was gonna say maybe because it's double digits, but then we also see the blue on the 16 here. And again, a 10, but the 10 this time is blue. You know what? I'm gonna try 18 next. 11, 6, 18. So I was thinking it was 6 times 3 is 18. Oh, and I tried 2, so if it was 6 divided by 3, then it'd be 2. Man, I don't know. I don't think we can do this right now. And there's no other hints in this room as far as I can tell. Which is a little unfortunate. Cannot pick up the lady's shoes, I suppose. Got the safe here that we'll never be able to do anything with at this rate. I did 1983 because I was on one of the letters, was it not? I think that was the day that the lady died. The lady of the house. I'm looking at the Discord right now. Trying to suss out anything. Is it just because the picture... It's not just gonna be Christmas, is it? That'd be ridiculous. Oh my god, it is. Four. Red envelope that says 4 on it. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life.
and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware. Dang. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid. They must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Dang, Daniel. Marion's disappearance. Mother Marion. Okay. So great Uncle Simon might have disappeared in my mom. That's kind of messed up. What's this? Why is there a thing here I cannot pick up? I also got a gem out of that. Oh, because it was just carrying the gem, I guess. This little gem chalice. I can't believe we solved that. I can't believe the answer was Christmas. I was just looking at the thing, and I was like, what does this picture signify? I'm like, well, it's Christmas. Obviously. I can't believe that was it. What is with this? Is there like a chess piece in every room and this is supposed to be like a bishop or something silly? Am I like reading into things a little hard here? I don't know. I feel like I'm going slightly mad. More so than usual. We got 1 footies left. Gramophone's slightly spinning. Alright, let's get footed. Used all your feats. Must call it a day. You push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. Must now return to the campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Call it a day. And I think that might be the end of this first episode. I think we did pretty good here. We found 5 bedrooms. Total rooms 25. Rank reached 5. Steps taken 66, items found 6. So I think we're gonna lose those items, which is unfortunate because we had kind of a good thing going there. What did we learn? I feel like, oh man, it's tough because you want to save gems. I feel like I spent my gems a little early on rooms we didn't necessarily need, but also that was a lot of me just discovering things. So I think next time we play, which might be in a mere moment for myself, but probably the next day for y'all, I will endeavor to use my steps more wisely, because there was definitely a lot of running back and forth at the start for no reason. I think we learned a lot, but it was just like a lot of little minutia that's not necessarily going to help us in the grand scheme of things, but will help us maybe piece some more puzzles together, I guess. But yeah, it was a fun day 1. I'm enjoying myself, even if nothing crazy has happened. I incidentally solved 2 puzzles at least, and let's say 2.5, because the billiard room, I feel like I'm on that. And you know what? I might even, let's just save and quit. Why not? Before I click this button though, because I don't know how it's going to react, I'm going to do my outro. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. There will definitely be some more. I am enjoying playing this. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye-bye. See you.